Welcome back. Is the U.S. facing the great American baby shortage? The answer is yes, and it's because marriage is on the decline. The share of 40-year-olds never having been married has climbed for decades. Between 1960 and 1980, the number was 6% of 40-year-olds had never been married. By 2021, that soared to a quarter of 40-year-olds who have never tied the knot. Now, you can look at this by gender, where it's 28% of men aged 40 have never been married. Women aren't far behind. 22% of women at the age of 40 have never been married. This, of course, affects birth rates on average. Women need to give birth 2.1 children in their lifetime in order to maintain a stable population. Right now, we're at a record low 1.6. Joining me now, chair of the America First Policy Institute's Florida State Chapter and wife of Congressman Byron Donalds. It is Erika Donalds. Erika, it's great to see you.
Oh, great to be here. Thank you.
But this is scary, Erika.
It is, but it's a cultural issue, right? Women have been told for decades now that children are a burden, that marriage is oppressive, and couples have been told that they need the government in order to help them raise children. They need the government to help them educate their children. Now they need free childcare. And I think the more that the government has actually gotten involved in helping married couples have children and raise them, and not having that autonomy, those parents' rights, has actually made them afraid of having children because they don't want to be dependent upon the government and all the things that go along with that in order to raise kids. That's what I'm hearing from young people.
So women have been encouraged to join the workforce, pursue careers. That has had an effect, a measurable effect of putting off marriage until later in life. We see people, as you see in these stats, waiting until their 30s, maybe waiting in some cases to their 40s. Okay. Fine. But then that means you have fewer children. And that's what we're seeing. And by the way, we should be blunt and pointed on this. When you look at the stats, and it was reported out extensively by the Wall Street Journal, this is largely happening among white Americans.
Right. And as you mentioned, that's a cultural issue as well. What is the messaging that we've been giving in our culture in America to white Americans? It's a different culture than Hispanic Americans, who are encouraged to have more children in their culture.
Start earlier.
Absolutely. Get married younger, or at least have a partner younger. And we have told Americans that that is not the goal. The goal is to have a career. The goal is to buy a home before you can have children. And it didn't used to necessarily be that way. But that's why the president has been so focused on affordability and making sure that people are not coming out of college with mountains of debt where they feel like, I've got to get out of debt first before I can get married and have children. We need to make sure our students have the access to the American dream immediately after college, because the American dream includes being able to get married, being able to get into a home, and being able to have children earlier so that we aren't at risk of the death spiral that comes with the low birth rate.
It's a much deeper conversation.